for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. Flagg is out there with Washington, and it's Davis in at the center position. Now, here's Lillard. Outside Holiday. To the inside. Here's Klingon. Second chance shot. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And what's scary about Klingon, he's still learning how to score around the rim. Donovan will only get better.
Davis setting the pick for Irving. To the paint. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
And good depth for this Mavs roster, Tim, at just about every position. It looks like they've got options.
Well, it's helping them weather the Kyrie injury. Anthony Davis, you know, will tend to miss some games, so it's always nice to have a reliable backup.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. We briefly discussed Anthony Davis and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach said to make him into a jump shooter. I think if we can make the majority of his shots jumpers and keep him away from the rim, we should be in good shape. Easier said than done, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Tim, walk me down the Donovan Klingon pick at number 7 in the 2024 draft. What do you think the thinking was there?
Well, Kevin, I just think people viewed him as a winner, a two-time collegiate champion, and then most importantly, that rare young big man that wants to play center and anchor the paint.
Vicious finish by Flagg, full throttle.
Now here's Lillard. Defense is right there. Outside Holiday. Avdia, a screen on Irving. Holiday. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Inside. Stolen by Holiday.
Walking foul called on Kyrie Irving. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Klingon the screen for Lillard. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Now here's Irving. Down low. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And he'll get a head of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Holiday with the 3. And Davis pulls it down.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Irving. And a wide open look for Flagg. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Holiday. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Dallas.
To the middle. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Now here's Holiday. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
And I love how hard Klingon works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
Down low. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Another miss by Holiday. Mavericks leading by 9. Thompson dishes to Irving. Back to Thompson. Klingon with the steal. Outside Holiday. There's the drive, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And how about the burst there of speed from Holiday on the drive, zipping in before the D can rotate.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Hit the teardrop. 2 points. That one goes. Irving's got 6.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Holiday looking for an opening. 3-pointer. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Dallas.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist number.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Davis is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Irving at the point from deep Washington. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Avdia, no good from outside. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Washington with the screen on Holiday. Irving passes to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
Lillard left side. Avdia, a screen on Thompson. 3-pointer, Lillard drills it from outside. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
And staying with the play, Avdia.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Irving against Howard. Here's Irving. He has 6. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Irving. Then Avdia making his last shot. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 8 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Kamara down low. He's covered by Thompson. Klingon's shot is off. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Into the lane. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Cooper Flagg.
Sometimes the best option is to foul Klingon and take your chances sending him to the line. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And there are a few players who can dominate on both ends, but Anthony Davis is certainly among them.
Yeah, he's one of the most dynamic defenders in the game, Kevin, and offensively, he can hurt you in a multitude of ways, whether it's off the dribble, posting, or facing up.
Now here's Lillard, and he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Irving with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. The shot's good.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Thompson. Irving for 3. Offensive rebound. Davis kicks to Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Washington sets the pick for Thompson. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
3-pointer, Lillard sinks the triple. Lillard's got 6.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Thompson with the three.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Lillard finds Avdia and finished off by Avdia.
Known for his scoring there, Lillard with a fantastic pass in that screen and roll.
Back to Irving. Washington sets the pick for Irving. And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That's his first foul. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas.
Checking in for the Mavericks, number 21.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening.
After review, the floor stands.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here's Lillard. 6 points for him. Lets the three fly. Goes back up. Here's Klingon. Some solid defense from Gafford.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
And so it's Dallas with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
Henderson and Sharp are the guards. And at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't outmuscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Back to you.
Smart approach. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And we were talking about, Tim, the front office, the Blazers very pleased with their internal development.
Well, the pieces fit. They're not just young players looking to score, but you have guys who are willing to defend and make hustle plays. That's how you build a winning culture.
And the Mavericks with possession here. The Blazers getting the bucket. Lively sends a screen for Russell. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lively's got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The kick out to Williams. And it's Grant in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Henderson passes to Williams. Over Marshall. Williams can't hit.
Right, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Yep, it counts. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
And floating it in there, the smoothness, something you've got to love about Russell's game.
Pass to Grant, the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Exum passes to Lively. Here's Russell. They set the pick to the inside. Now Lively to the paint. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
They get it back. Will it go? And Williams with the stuff.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Exum finds Lively. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Grant. Trailblazers trail by 14. Pass to Sharp. Feibel for three. And the three ball is good. Feibel's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Prosper. Defended by Feibel. No one covering. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Now, Feibel, after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Over in the corner, Marshall. Back to Russell. Pass to Exum. Lively. No good on the shot. Trailblazers trail by 12. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Russell passes to Exum. Back to Russell. Pass to Marshall. And it's Exum in the corner. At the tip. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. P.J. Washington is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Flag in at the three, the small forward. Here's Lillard. There's the pick. With the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Mavericks front court, Tim.
And now the addition of Cooper Flag at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard.
Back to Thompson. Here's Irving. Clingan with the block.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Clingan can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Irving double team. Thompson finds Washington. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Trailblazers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Stolen by Avdia.
Great execution of the double team right there, able to strip it and then get the possession.
To the wing right side. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. And they get it back. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Lillard with the bucket.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Irving looking over the floor. Pass to Flag. Dallas again missing. Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard outside. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
But Blinken isn't just tall. He's also got some meat on him. That comes in handy against the physical defense.
Davis with a screen on Holiday. Now Flag. A floater, and down it goes.
And make no mistake, Irving wants the ball in his hands in these moments. His confidence is off the chart.
Ah, it's in there.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they've closed the gap, and now they're trying to get this to a one-possession game.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
And they go to the intentional foul. Lillard scanning the floor. Gets it to go. Down low.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
Here's Irving. The 3 goes down.
And that shot was huge as they try to stem the tide here and hang on to the lead.
Lillard outside. Davis pulls it down. Mavericks leading by 4. Now Washington. Outside Davis. Here's Anthony Davis rising up and ripping down the 2-hand jam.
Go get it, big fella. A basket they needed desperately, and Davis delivers in the bucket.
It's stolen by Davis. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
Thompson fires. Now Davis. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Kamara. 5 on the clock. Davis. And again, no good. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Trailing here by 8. Lillard against Irving. Here's Thompson. Off target from outside. It's good. And so it's Dallas winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had...
for tuning in. All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Murray out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Messi in at center, filling out the middle. And for Portland, we've got Donovan Clingan, Drew Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Toumani Camara, and it's Avdia in at the 4 spot. Stan, one thing you have to appreciate about these two squads is how energetic and athletic they are.
Yeah, look, even in a league of elite athletes, these teams stand out. The pace is going to be pushed tonight, so that remarkable stamina is going to be tested on both sides.
To the middle. Here's Messi, and that one is hammered home.
Well, that's a good feed from Murray. He was all about doing what's best for the team.
Has to Clingan, 3-pointer, and he can't get that one. Here's New Orleans now. It's a 5-point game. Inside, here's Murray, rejected by Clingan. The 3, Camara, that's good.
And credit to Holiday for keeping this offense in rhythm. He does a great job spreading the ball around.
Here's Murray. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Messi. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, I think Murray is at his most effective when he's focused on creating plays for others.
On the wing, Holiday. Defended by Murray. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Messi, and that one is stuffed right through.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Murray. The Blazers making their last shot. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Clingan.
Pelicans ball.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray for 3. And Clingan pulls it down. Blazers trail by 4. Coach, the defense has been ahead of the schedule for Portland. Where do they take the next step in that regard?
Well, first off, BA, they can do much better on the defensive board. Also, cutting down their careless fouls. Those are things they have to look to clean up.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Brian, back to you.
A scary thought. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Now here's Murray. He's got 5. And that one, good. Murray's got 7.
And when he gets to the rim like that, it's almost impossible to take away options from Murray.
Lillard with the ball. Messi picks him up. Stolen by Jones. To the paint. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Give him 8 points now.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And it's Williamson penetrating. Jones. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Blazers trail by 8. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds to the Trailblazers as Portland retains possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
To the inside, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Clingan with a screen. The 3, here's Lillard. Lillard can't get that one to fall. The Pelicans lead by 7, who was stolen by Lillard. Outside Holiday. Three-pointer, no good. And now New Orleans on the break. Jones from outside. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to.
And so it's New Orleans, ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Drew Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Avdia. Then it's Donovan Clingan. And it's Kamara in at small forward. That's the group for Portland starting the second. And you have to love the two-way ability of DeJounte Murray, Coach.
Well, Brian, when you have someone that big and athletic in the backcourt, it's a huge advantage. Murray is also highly skilled. He is an impact player.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Three-pointer, Holiday. Can't hit that one. The Pelicans lead by 8. Jones feels it out. Pass to Williamson. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. In transition. Here's Holiday. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time finding his teammate for the great look.
On the wing, Murray. Let's go with a three. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
For three, here's Lillard. Lillard! What'd you expect?
Just a big-time answer from Lillard. He competes as hard as anyone in this league.
Williamson outside. And Clingan over to help. 5 on the clock. Avdia with a steal. Down low. Clingan's shot is off. And it's Jones with the ball for the Pelicans. They've led by as much as 10. Murray against Lillard. Right side Murray. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. On the wing, Murray. The three is up. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Lillard. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. A bit of a shocker during the summer of 2024. Denny Avdia getting traded from Washington to Portland.
Yeah, and from one young team to another, B.A., Denny was just 24 when he got moved and fetched 2 first-round picks, 2 seconds, a big haul.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Williamson left side. There's the three. Portland grabs the miss.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And stolen by Jones. Into the lane. And the dunk by Jones.
When Jones goes on the drive, you get a good mix of speed and power.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Here's Clingan. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Clingan's got 6.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Messi high post. Out to the right wing. For 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game. 58 seconds left to play in the first half. Misi, high post. Inside. It's stolen away. Clinging with the ball. Misi picks him up. Holiday looking for an opening. Going inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
An aggressive drive by Holiday, putting the defense in a compromising situation there.
Holiday hits them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Lillard against Murray. Williamson outside. Pass to Misi. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
Here's Holiday. Got it. Holiday's gotten his second bucket of the game. And stolen by Holiday. He's off on that one. And the first half now in the books. It's New Orleans up 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Get ready for some high-RPM and amazing stuff from the Pocket Bike Arena Entertainment.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, DeJounte Murray has been exceptional here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So the Pelicans 5 right now. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Misi in at center. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. The Pelicans are looking to shoot more three-pointers. Zion Williamson said the message has been pretty clear to get him up. That means we've got to play with pace. It helps me a lot just opening up my game. We have options everywhere out in the perimeter. It's definitely a positive for us. Back over to you guys.
Trying to run and gun. Allie, thank you. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Abdia pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got 4 rebounds now. From behind the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Misi high post. Williamson outside. Back to Misi. Tipped. Holiday against Murray. And the basket by Holiday. And now it's just a 4-point New Orleans lead.
I think Holiday knew there'd be some contact here, so he was ready to outwork it.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. A line change here for Portland. Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid overhelping?
It's a great question, B.A., and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers, and the same thing goes as to when to help and when to stay home on shooters.
Pass to Matkovic. Here's Hawkins from deep. Second chance effort. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Jeremy Grant.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the new front office for New Orleans aiming to set a high standard stand.
Yeah, BA, amidst some adversity with help, the Pelicans have to focus what's in their hands to control and leave no stone unturned in chasing greatness.
Sharp uses the glass on the layup. Sharp's got his first 2 points.
Showing off some playmaking abilities with the pick and roll. I know Coach likes seeing this from Sharp.
Bay outside. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
You can't give a shooter that kind of look on the perimeter. I don't care who it is.
And here's Grant from the arc. Outside Thibault. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Grant with a screen on Poole. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Got a piece of it. Now the Blazers on the move. The finish! Misses the slam off the fast break. The Pelicans lead by 5. To the paint. Here's Hawkins. Lays it up and in, despite excellent defense.
Hawkins finessing his way to finding a window in close.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Grant. He shoots it. No good there.
Great shot contest. Sometimes you just gotta tip your cap.
Queen, the pass to Poole. Five to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, you have to admire the confidence that Poole plays with. He wouldn't be where he is without it.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. And it's Lillard penetrating. From downtown, on target from range. Lillard's got 12.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Damian Lillard, Avdia out there with Klingon. Then there's Drew Holiday, and it's Kamara in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Portland now, trailing by 8.
For a 7'2" guy like Donovan Klingon, must be easy to jam it.
New Orleans has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Outside Jones, jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Klingon. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Now here's Misi. Puts up a 3, and Trey Murphy hits from deep.
Well, and Murphy takes a good number of threes for a reason, because he knows how effective he can be from the arc.
Murray with it, and Kamara picks him up defensively. Here's Jones. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. And it's a 9-point New Orleans lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
A On the wing, Murray, defended by Lillard. Murray passes to Williamson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Misi. Now it's Jones. Williamson. And misses. Lillard with the ball. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Stolen by Jones.
Well, at this level, you can't afford to telegraph your pass.
Williamson looking around. Here's Murray. From 17 feet out. Not that time. Blazers trail by 7. Clingan with the ball. Misi picks him up. Outside Lillard from downtown. Knocks down the trifecta.
And they've been relying on his three-point stroke all game. And he doesn't let them down when it matters most.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. Takes a special player.
Now here's Misi, defended by Lillard. Avdia ripped down the board.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Murray against Lillard, off his leg. It's being called a kick ball. Matkovic, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Queen comes in for Williamson. Here's Matkovic, guarded by Clingan. Clock at 6. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Now Lillard. Clingan with a screen. To take the lead. Ooh, the shot misses. New Orleans in the lead. Ooh, nice setup for the slam.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief. Biggest play of the night. Holiday not shy in the moment.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Lillard against Murray. Let's loose for 3.
Yeah, and this team wants Murray to...
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use it.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
New Orleans substitution, number 21, Steve.
They trail by 1. And they committed an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
and a three would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Now here's Murray. Denny Avdia out there with Tamani Kamara. Then it's Donovan Clingan. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Holiday in a 2-guard. Williamson's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. That's all. New Orleans has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Messi inside. Clingan's there. Now Murray. Clock at 4. Sinks it in the post.
We've seen what this young man can do, and we're seeing it again here. Murphy having an outstanding game.
And Messi comes to help. To take the lead. The 3 is in.
That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
Murray scanning the floor. Williamson outside. And they double up Williamson. Outside Murray. And out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Here's Lillard, tightly guarded. Going inside, Lillard for 2.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Poole against Lillard. It's Poole on the wing, defended by Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Now Murray puts up the tray. Oh, no good. Lillard. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Jordan Poole, the 3 ball is down.
You need a bucket? Poole can get it for you.
Portland has gone 2 of 3 from the perimeter so far in overtime. Lillard into the lane. It's good!
The stakes don't shake Lillard at all. He stays cool and finds the clutch basket.
Holiday against Poole. Now Murray. Ooh, he leaves no question.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Portland. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Messi, high post. Outside Murray. For the win. Oh, off target from downtown. So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Murray out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Misi in at the 5, controlling the paint. Davis on the follow.
Just beating everybody to the board, using his length, his skill set. The big fella Davis getting it done.
Murray outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williamson. Stolen by Washington. Irving finds Washington. That one, no good. Murray with the defensive effort. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. Well, what you get with P.J. Washington, we've seen it, Doris, an all-around game.
Kevin, he's cross-positional. He can make shots in big moments. He can absorb a huge defensive assignment, and the man loves to compete.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
And he makes that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Davis with a screen on Murray. Here's Thompson. Misi grabs the rebound. The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And that one drops for him.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
Irving kicks to Washington. Here's the teardrop. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Pelicans with possession here. Trailing by 2. And here is Murray. From the arc, and Trey Murphy hits from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Driving inside, and it's Washington missing.
Oh, that's a chippy. Point-blank range. He'd like that one back.
Floats it up for Williamson. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
There you see Kyrie with the speed in the open floor right there.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
For 3. And Davis pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And new leadership for the Pelicans. Craig looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. It was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Of the big men in the league, Doris, Anthony Davis, to me at least, has always been among the best one-on-one scorers.
Well, that's because, Kevin, he is a 3-level scorer. He can be a lob threat. You can put him on the box or at the elbows. You're going to have to draw a second defender if he's on the face-up because he can't get guarded one-on-one.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
Ready for the feed. Cooper Flag is a player. You have to run off that shot.
And stolen by Flag. Jumps up, and Flag throws it down.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Fires from way outside, and Trey Murphy gets the 3. He has 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
From the inbound, and the dunk by Williamson. Here's Thompson. Driving to the basket.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Murray. Jones for three, and that one released in time, but no good. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job scoring in transition.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Irving and Thompson are the guard set. Flag is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Davis at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Davis setting the pick for Thompson. Over in the corner, Washington. Williamson against Washington. Williamson kicks to Murray. Doris, you talk about the great scores. It's not enough to be elite one-on-one. You've got to be able to handle the double team, too. I mean, there's a lot there.
On a nightly basis, Kevin, these are the best defenses in the world, scheming to take away the greatest strengths of the best individual offensive players. And you know what? Nightly, it's not enough. The great ones find a way no matter what.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Now, for P.J. Washington, it's important he continue to establish himself as a floor spacer. This guy can really make threes.
Good on the second free throw. And here are the Pelicans now. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. That one is no good. And Doris, with the big trade last season, there's more than a little pressure to win in Dallas.
Kevin, this organization traded away a generational star in Luka Doncic, one of the great players we've seen come into the league as an 18-year-old. And you got a player in Anthony Davis who has an injury history and is 6 years older. You better believe there's pressure in D-Town.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Back to Murray. 4 on the shot clock. Fires away from way outside. Kicks it out to Jones. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now on the floor for New Orleans.
Launches from deep. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here.
Here's Flag. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And you see the explosiveness of Flag, the athletic ability giving him an edge inside.
Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
To the wing on the left. Right to the hoop. And Flag throws it down.
Vicious finish by Flag. Full throttle.
Murray outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Basket, good. Washington's got 5.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish. These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Murray outside. This one for 3, and another 3 for New Orleans.
Oh, that's a nice looking 3 there for Murray. How about the high release on that one?
In the corner, it's flat. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jones against Thompson. Jones drives in. No good. That would have tied it.
Just tremendous defensive determination right there. Refuses to allow the easy 2.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Matkovic.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Mavericks lead by 2. Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
And get ready for the fans' half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Okay, you're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Cooper Flagg in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got Jordan Poole. He's out there with Hawkins. And it's Queen in the power forward. To the middle. Puts the move on. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, my goodness. Not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher. Derek Lively.
Back to Poole. Here's Bay. To the inside. And Lively over to help. Kicks it out to Hawkins. 3 on the clock. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Mavericks leading. Marshall finds Russell. Down low. And finished off by Lively.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
Now, Poole. He has yet to score. Queen. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
For New Orleans, they have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And he nails the third. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Russell against Poole. Floats one, and Russell with the lay-in.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kev. Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real-life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Guys, back to you.
He certainly plays without fear. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Pass to Prosper. Now Marshall. Shot clock at 5. Clock up 2 there. Marshall's got his first bucket in this one.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Back to Poole from deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
Count the basket.
And floating it in there, the smoothness. Something you've got to love about Russell's game.
Here's Poole. Takes the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Poole's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
Poole outside. Back to Bay. Shoots the 3.
First personal foul.
Dallas leading by 6. Russell inside. And Exum gets it to go on the assist by Russell. Exum's got 5 points so far.
Really good anticipation by Dante Exum. He feels the defense laying off, and he sticks it.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Bay. Fires for 3. And Lively pulls it down. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Exum's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 8. The kick out to Poole. 36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And so they foul intentionally.
Dante Exum. First personal foul. Second team foul.
32 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Hawkins. 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Bay. And the Pelicans miss again. A steal. And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Murray looking around. There's Williamson with the 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Dallas in the driver. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Irving. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Davis is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Irving at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
An effective guard in the NBA has got to have the floater at his disposal. Go to work, Kyrie Irving. We see you, sir.
For 3, Murray buries it from three-point range.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to be in it.
Irving passes to Davis. Flagg with it. Fires the 3. Messi grabs the rebound. Murray against Thompson. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 5 on the basket for Murray.
And getting the shot he wanted, Murray loves it from in close.
Davis setting the pick for Irving. To the paint, and stolen by Williamson. Williamson is screen on Irving. Pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Here's Messi. it's off from three-point range. In the corner, it's flat. Outside, Davis. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Flag. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Williamson. Davis pulls it down. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now Flag. Davis setting the pick for Flag. Up top Davis. And stolen by Murray. Fast break. Here we go. Clock at 6. Jones. It's good!
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Now here's Irving. Got it!
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot, and when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
And Murray, here we go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Rips it down with 2 hands.
Some young players tend to defer in big moments. Not Zion.
Irving outside. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Yeah, count it.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Pelicans trail by 5. Murray right side. Here's the screen. The 3 doesn't go.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Thompson outside. Thompson on the drive. Now Flag. Davis setting the pick for Flag. And he gets that one to go.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Outside Irving. He's off from 3. And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And that's an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 5. Guys, your thoughts?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Murray misses the 3. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. It was a fantastic, terrific alley pass.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Donovan Clingan out there with Avdia. Then there's Toumani Camara. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Lillard in at the 1. And for the Mavericks, Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Washington out there with Davis. And it's Irving in at point guard. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best. A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort. Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Outside Irving. Davis a screen. Washington outside. Out to Thompson. Pass to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the drive. And it's in there.
And have you ever seen a better finisher than Kyrie Irving? I mean, he sinks hard shots like that one all the time.
Now here's Clingan. The 3 ball. Washington grabs the miss. Just over a minute and a half in. And stolen by Holiday. Clingan with the ball. Irving picks him up. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
For 3, here's Lillard. He drops it from range.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers, it's almost effortless how he shoots.
And Tim, last made, Dallas with a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. But it happened.
Incredibly, it ends up with the arrival of Cooper Flagg, which appeases a Mavs fan base that was just about in open revolt. So there's hope both now and in the future.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And so it's Dallas with it, following the 3-point basket by Portland. Right side, Camara. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Clingan. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Portland.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Irving. Thompson outside. Pass to Flagg. Back to Thompson. Fires from deep. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Irving's got 5 points.
A fierce competitor. Kyrie wanting to answer with a 3 of his own.
Clingan with a screen. Here's Lillard. And a nice finish on the layup.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Irving. He's got 5. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Shoots. Portland with a rebound.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Clingan. There's a screen by Camara. Clingan inside. Working on Thompson. Here's Avdia. And it's blocked by Davis.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
Avdia outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Dallas on top. They lead by 3. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. Flag is out there with P.J. Washington, and it's Davis in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Pass to Klingon. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Klingon's got 5 now. Irving against Holiday. And here's Davis. It's tipped. Washington passes to Irving. Here's Thompson. Back to Washington. Outside for Irving. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, when we talk about guards, Kyrie is one of the best at scoring inside.
Avdia from outside, and the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game, and it's 6'10" with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan. Is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
Holiday against Irving. Thompson left side. Pass to Flag. Outside Irving. And there it is for him. He's got 9.
Such soft touch on that floater. Irving has a deep bag that he empties every night.
Here's Avdia. Washington grabs the miss. Dallas leading by 5. Thompson passes to Irving. Connects from downtown. Irving's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, slowing down Irving is a team effort. And to this point, they're failing to slow his roll.
3-pointer Holiday. Avdia outside. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Pass to Davis. Here's Flag. Irving for 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Kamara. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Irving. Oh, he lost the grip and he missed the dunk. Blazers trail by 6. Here's Lillard. Here's Klingon. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Klingon's got 7 points.
And as a rebounder, Klingon is probably more advanced at the offensive end at this point.
Pass to Flag. Thompson outside. Irving with it. Klingon's there. Here's Flag outside. Dallas no good that time either. Portland has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Out to Lillard. 54 seconds left in the first half of this game. A nice shot by Klingon. 9 points in the game.
At 7'2", Donovan Klingon is a mountain of a man.
Here's Irving. It's tipped. Lillard looking around. Tries to break his ice. Whoa! Damian Lillard! Serious hops!
The defense gets cut to shreds by Lillard on the drive. He's just so quick and agile.
Pass to Flag. Outside for Irving. To get back on track. Avdia pulls it in. Lillard with the ball. What if it goes? No good on the buzzer beater. It's a tie game in Dallas. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Get ready for your hockey night. Arena Entertainment.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. It's Scoot and Sharp in at the 1 and the 2. Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All right, Legs, you look at the leap the Blazers have taken. What's the biggest factor?
I think it's the fact they've added a lot of defense to their front court, which has really set the tone for their team. And it's an identity they're going to continue to build on.
Talent on the floor and stability in the head coaching position.
Key factors for sure.
Grant's shot is off. The Mavericks leading. Russell with the ball. Henderson picks him up. Russell, that's good.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside for Grant. Here's Henderson. No made baskets yet. Three-pointer Sharp. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Dallas leading by 4. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
So it's the Mavericks now. Nails it from 3. Russell's got 5.
No hesitation from Russell. I like seeing him make quick decisions and take these shots.
Here's Henderson, and he slams it in one-handed.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Now here's Russell. 5 points in the game. It's Exum on the wing, covered by Thibault, and it's on Dante Exum. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Blazers trail by 5. Three-pointer Sharp. The shot no good.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Count that one. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Exum outside. Pass to Prosper. Now here's Exum. Williams defending. Lively passes to Exum. 4 on the clock. Lively with the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Here's Thibault. Again, the miss by Portland. And Dallas with possession. A 14-2 run over the last bit.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Grant outside. 4-3. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Dallas. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Prosper, guarded by Sharp. Pass to Lively. Over Williams. Can't connect from 14. Blazers trail by 11. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And here's Dallas. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. And here's Russell. He has 7. Exum's shot is off.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Well, that is the shot he should be looking for. He's just got to hope for better luck next time.
Dallas leading by 11. And Russell, here we go. Softly drops in the floater. Russell's got 9 points here in the second half.
A great touch by D'Angelo. Float game on full display. The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Russell finds Lively. Here's Prosper. Back to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Well, as a defender, it's hard to overcome a height disadvantage when you're that close to the basket.
Henderson against Russell. Henderson drives in, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense.
And so it's Dallas up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Davis out there with P.J. Washington, and it's Irving in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Portland moving it around. Avdia from outside, and the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 7 tonight. And here's Flagg outside, and Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Kamara knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, Klingon is a smart player with underrated passing skills, not just a big body out there.
Pass to Flagg. Now Washington. On the wing, Irving. Now Thompson. The three. Pure from three-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Just a big-time answer from Lillard. He competes as hard as anyone in this league.
Lillard against Irving. Pass to Washington. Now Davis. Avdia pulls it in. Now Holiday. Launches the three. Avdia can't get it to go. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Irving, the pass to Davis. Back to Irving. The three is off.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Dallas leading by 13. Here's Washington. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Kyrie! It's good from beyond the arc.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Now Holiday. Avdia fires. Misses the three.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Outside Davis. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Beyond the arc. Ooh, it doesn't go. Blazers trail by 16. Now Klingon. Davis pulls it down. Stolen. Kamara with it. Irving picks him up. Here's Holiday. Shoots a three. Davis pulls it down. Oh, deflected. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Flagg.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Mavericks.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Anthony Davis.
They impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
Clock at 2. Up again. Here's Washington. Outside Thompson. Cooper flag. Can't hit it. Lillard outside. Off the outside. It's money from deep. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Irving with it. The long 3. Oh, it's off. Stripped away. And so Dallas takes this one by a big mark.
secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. We've got Damian Lillard. Avdia is out there with Donovan Clingan. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this kid.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Murray. Clingan with the block.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Clingan can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
A shot by Messi, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Kamara. They set the screen. 6 to shoot. And Clingan has it in the corner. And he gets the bucket.
And Clingan uses his size well and just bullies his way through the defense.
Jones in the post. Kamara on him. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Ball violation. It'll be a jump ball.
And Portland has possession. Murray against Lillard. Clingan the screen for Lillard. Pass to Clingan. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
I tell you, not only does Clingan set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
Murray outside to stop the run. And again, no good by New Orleans. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Clingan the screen for Lillard. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting, Coach. Damian Lillard has been at the vanguard.
Yeah, I think what Damian Lillard has done, he's been one of the guys, one of the few guys in this league who changed what we think about three-point shooting. Because of his range, he shoots it from deeper than we're used to with most anyone else. And he shoots it off the dribble more than he shoots it off the catch. Damian Lillard's one of the guys who has changed the NBA.
Kicks it out to Williamson. From downtown, that ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Willie Green. We talked about defending Damian Lillard, the future Hall of Fame point guard. Coach remarked, Dame's been doing this a long time. He scored a lot of points. He knows how to beat any defense. From our end, it becomes about effort, making Lillard work for every point he gets. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And so it's New Orleans with it after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Doubled by Clingan. From past the arc, and Trey Murphy hits from deep. 7 points in the game.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
And it's Lillard again missing. Pelicans trail by 6. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Clingan. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points for Donovan Clingan. Lillard against Murray. Down low. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Lillard looking around. He takes it in.
Wow, the skill of Lillard to get his shot through while getting the whistle.
And the Pelicans making a change here, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Pass to Misi. Just 3 on the clock. Murray, good. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. That quarter had its... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
On the floor for Portland, Avdia out there with Tamani Kamara. Then there's Klingon, then it's Holiday, and it's Lillard in at the point.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
And staying offensively, clearly where the Blazers have the most room for growth.
Well, Kevin, better shooting and playmaking first and foremost. But in particular, improving their rates of assists and turnovers will be key.
Trailblazers leading by 7. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. To the middle. Klingon. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Trey Murphy. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
On the free throw, no good.
And simply put, Donovan Klingon is a winner. 2 national titles in 2 college seasons. He can really affect the game at that size.
Murray, good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Lillard and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own. Guys, back to you.
Locking in. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Yeah, and let's rewind and give credit to Zion for that steal. He set the whole thing in motion.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
They set the pick. And the basket by Lillard.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way. Either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run, a natural gift for converting around the rim.
Stolen by Avdia.
Well, that's just great awareness. He was ready and took advantage.
Back to Poole. The 3-ball. Good on the 3-point shot.
You got to chase Poole off that 3-point line or he will do exactly that.
Klingon the screen for Lillard to the inside. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Here's Williamson. Klingon with the block. Lillard outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Right wing. 1:36 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Murray. That one falls. 6 points for DeJounte Murray.
And Murray has no qualms going to his floater on a play like that. Nice make.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Connects on the 17-footer. And the Trailblazers lead by 7. Poole against Holiday. To the right side. Poole outside. 6 on the shot clock. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The kick out to Holiday. Cans the shot with nobody near him. And it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
Nice quick shot from Holiday. Not giving the defense time to react to him having the ball.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 10. Lillard outside. Again, the Trailblazers score.
A smart idea to set up Lillard, a man who knows how to score.
Murray against Holiday. And it's Murray with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Teardrop shot, and it's good for 2. Lillard's got the lead up to 12 now for Portland.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Portland enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
We've got Hawkins, also Jordan Poole out there, and it's Queen in at the 4 slot. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Now here's Bay. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Henderson. Right side, Williams. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, Williams is a selective shooter, but when he gets it inside like this, he looks to capitalize.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Pelicans trail by 14. Williams comes with a double team. Here's Queen. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Robert Williams.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of them.
Just 5 on the clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Over to the left wing. And Jones has it in the corner. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Henderson kicks to Thibault. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He's perfect from the line this time. Pelicans trail by 16. Pass to Queen. And stolen by Thibault. And then Sharp with the dunk.
He'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Stolen by Henderson. Inside. And then Sharp with the dunk.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
To end the run, hits it from three-point range. Hawkins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Williams, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
Oh, just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
Pass to Queen. On the wing, Jones. Clock at 6. Now, Bay. From outside, off the mark.
Well, you're going to struggle when you're forcing up shots like that.
It's stolen by Jones. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. The new collective bargaining agreement is pushing parity. Commissioner Adam Silver said teams are realizing that there are real teeth in those second apron provisions. The goal was to put all 30 teams in a better position to compete. I think we're on our way to doing just that. Back to you, Kevin.
Leveling the playing field. Thanks for the update, Allie. Henderson outside. Here he goes. It's hauled in by Queen.
Man, priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And that one's good by Henderson.
Well, sometimes you got to go in there and play big, and that's what Scoot did.
It's Hawkins on the wing. Henderson defending, and stolen by Williams. Finished off the break. Williams has got 8 points here in this quarter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Williams, a screen on Hawkins. And
Wow!
Young fella.
What a dunk!
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever, able to do things most others can't.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Matkovic. Here's Queen. He's covered by Grant. Here's Hawkins. And a miss there on the triple. No good there. And so it's Portland cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Portland, they've got Tamani Kamara, Donovan Clingan out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Holiday in at the 2-guard. And timeout called by Willie Green. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And the Hornets going with a whole new group out there. Just 4 to shoot. Murray outside. The three-pointer, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And the basket by Lillard.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Pass to Misi. Poole outside. Here's Murray. Out to the wing. Poole outside. Murray left side. Misi rebounded by Kamara.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
He is cold-blooded. drops the dagger, piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Outside for Murray. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Yeah, and this team wants Murray to play aggressively and get to the line more.
And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
Lillard outside. Lets it go with a three. No good that time. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Launches a three. Gets a hand on it. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, I love the activity there from Zion. He was all over that rebound.
Lillard attacking. The layup off target. New Orleans gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Avdia. Going inside and finished off by Avdia.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Back to Murray. Cool outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
Flexing with his long-range abilities. Pull hits him from way out.
To the middle. Here's Clingan. And that one is good. And that's 12 points for Donovan Clingan.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pass to Misi. New Orleans moving the ball around. Bangs home the trifecta.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Clingan the screen for Lillard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Trailblazers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Lillard.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Poole on the wing. To the paint, Clingan with the steal. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kamare. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
For 3.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Long range from the inbound, and the Pelicans miss again. Fires from deep. No good there. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate.
Get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And now Dallas' starting group. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Davis out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. Now here's Murray. 6 on the shot clock. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
And there's the rejection. Irving against Murray. Pass to Poole. Here's Williamson.
Oh! And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Here's Flagg. Davis down low. He's against Messi. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Washington outside, down low. Here's Irving. There's Davis with the 3. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Davis has got 5 now.
Very effective facing up. AD spotting up and cashing in.
Poole looking it over. Fires for 3. Here's Messi. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Irving, the pass to Davis. Banked it in off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, between his length and touch. Davis is the perfect interior player.
Murray with it. To the wing on the left. Poole from long range. Rebound, Anthony Davis. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And it's Flagg missing. The Pelicans trail. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg. His versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Davis hits.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Here's Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And Williamson explodes towards the rim when he sees a lane. And trust me, he is fearless.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Yves Messi. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. Here's Flagg. Still without a bucket. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Man, that's why they let Flagg handle the ball. I mean, he makes great decisions.
The kick out to Poole. Back to Murray. Clock at 6. Here's Williamson. Messi controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Terrific court awareness there. Murray recognizes the open man and wastes no time getting him the ball.
Here's Flagg. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Poole. No points yet. Takes it inside to the left wing. Williamson against Irving. And Davis with the block.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
And here is Irving. On the take. Soft touch off the glass.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Mavericks ahead, up 2. And we'll be back in just a minute. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively.
Oh, Anthony Davis, emphatic.
That's unbelievable. Davis sky high doing his thing.
Williamson passes to Poole. Williamson with a screen on Irving. 4 on the clock. Murray from outside sends it home from three-point land. Murray's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. Driving in. Pelicans cleared away.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Irving against Murray. Back to Looney. Williamson against Thompson. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Murray, no good. The Mavericks leading. A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man. Defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
Poole against Irving. Now here's Poole. Yet to see a basket. Off the mark there with a 3. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Davis finds Washington. And stolen by Murray. Here's Williamson. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Just 4 to shoot. Stolen by Davis. With the floater. And Irving, the bucket on the assist by Thompson. And now a 5-point Dallas lead.
Guys, hard to guard that floater with Irving when he makes it at the speed with which he does.
Looney, the screen. Poole against Irving. And the Pelicans miss again.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
Fires in the triple.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And there goes Murray, a serious leaper.
The Mavericks lead by 6. Davis from long range. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Minute 32 left in the first half. Pass to Looney. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Back to Murray. It's tipped and stolen by Irving. Washington with the ball. Poole picks him up. Davis polishes off the break.
And I'll tell you what, I just love how Davis runs the floor. Just incredible. I mean, how do you stop him in these situations?
59 seconds left in the first half. Murray. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Washington. Here's Flag. And he drives in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And just carving up the defense on the drive. Great to see Flag taking initiative on offense like this.
Looney, a screen on Thompson. Murray passes to Looney. 5 to shoot. Looney, the screen. The Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Irving for 3. Buries it from 3. Irving's got 9.
How about the athleticism? Kyrie stops on a dime, knocks it in. Some of the best breaks in the league.
They need this. No good at the rim. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 13. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court. Get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
We've got Sadiq Bey, and it's Queen in at power forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
He held his position in the paint, grabbed the rebound, and dropped it back in. Just a terrific play.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Misi, he's checked in for New Orleans. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned, Doris.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
A nice shot by Hawkins. And Russell's got the ball here for the Mavs. Pass to Lively. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Lively's got 4 points in the quarter.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Jones misses. Dallas leading by 15. Takes the 3. Exum's shot is off. And you look at the shot pattern for D'Angelo Russell. Doris, lots of 3s in there.
You're right, B.A. There are certain guys who believe in their ability to get hot from distance, and it can completely change the tenor of the game. That has been the story of D'Angelo's career.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. New Orleans shooting their first free throws in the game. And he makes both free throws.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Outside Russell. Lively inside. Second chance shot. Marshall can't hit.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bey. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
The Mavericks lead by 11. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Lively, and a slam dunk by Lively.
Derek Lively, at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
Here's Hawkins. Pass to Matkovic. Here's Hawkins. He's guarded by Exum. Hawkins can't get it to go. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey team, the league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Bay. He can't hit that time. The Mavericks lead by 13. Right wing. Back to Russell. Exum outside. Counted. Exum's got his first points of the game.
Well, Dante Exum figuring it out in the pick and roll. He knows how to shoot off a screen.
Pass to Misi. Jones feels it out. Picked by Misi. Jones against Russell. Jones, the pass to Hawkins. And again, New Orleans no good.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
They set the pick. Here's Exum. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, that's Derek Lively right there. Such great timing on these putback opportunities.
And the dunk by Jones.
Dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Russell against Jones. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. Dallas shooting their first free throw of the game here. Free throw is good from Russell. 16 seconds left in the third. Picked by Misi. To the middle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. New Orleans shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. Now Irving. There's the triple. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in control with a 16th. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Washington out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Irving in at point. Thompson passes to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Over Murray. The Pelicans pull it in. Misi's got 6 rebounds in the game. Murray with it. Inside. Misi's shot is good.
High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
The Mavericks lead by 12. Irving looking around. Here's the floater.
And this team is better when Murray is engaged defensively. And that was a big-time block.
Beyond the arc. Washington grabs the miss. Dallas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Poole outside. Over Irving. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Thompson outside. To the inside. Outside for Irving. Davis a screen. Ooh, he needed it, and he got it.
You guys know it's pick your poison when you are trying to cover Kyrie out of the pick and roll.
Murray against Thompson. Murray inside. He gets 2 from the low post.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Davis. Outside Irving. Now Davis. Drills it directly off the lead pass.
You know, the best thing about AD is he can contribute in every statistical category.
Poole against Irving. Poole outside. Fires the 3. Washington with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Thompson, that's good.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Poole outside. Over Irving. And the shot no good, a bit short. Dallas leading by 19.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Mavericks.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Davis.
He showed up on the glass in a big-time way, and that really set a tone.
Murray for 3. Mavericks with a rebound. Pass to Davis. And here is Thompson. Here's Washington. And here is Thompson. Takes a 3. Misi grabs the board. And Murray launches it from deep. And miss after miss right now. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory.